Cynog farm was an early wind turbine site in the UK, and it has been so successful that 6 further wind turbines have been added to the 5 already standing on the land in southwest Carmarthenshire. The output from the 6 new turbines will more than double the output from the existing 5, and based on the average household consumption, will produce clean electricity for the equivalent of a further 4,380 homes.
It's certainly a good source of energy. It enhances the wind. The project itself, once the initial construction costs are over, the energy is, wind is free. Wind energy is certainly a good product for renewables.
Erecting a turbine is carried out with military precision, from excavating the footings and building the foundation. Once the blinding is set, reinforcement bars are tied together by skilled personnel. Shutters are then placed around the base and concrete poured into the foundation. Vibrators aerate the concrete and the screeding is completed. The foundation is then backfilled to ground level. The next stage is cabling. These have to be laid underground. Careful attention is paid to marking their whereabouts for future reference. These pipes take the power distributed from the turbine back to a substation or control room, and the cables are terminated into a switchgear unit. Preparation is then complete, and the turbines can be delivered to site along with crane components. The base tower is raised in a tandem lift with 2 cranes and placed on the foundation. It's bolted into position and levelled, ready for the next section. Finally, the nacelle, that's the gearbox and generator, is lifted before the blades are connected to the hub.
Farmers benefit from it a lot. The farming community has its own challenges and difficulties, and wind farming can give them a source of income that they wouldn't have had ordinarily, and so subsidising their farm in the meantime.
The wind turbines has enabled me to employ a farm manager, and they pay his wages. 63 different species of birds were identified on the farm, so we have quite a lot of wildlife. Amongst ground wildlife, which is foxes and badgers and voles and moles and you name it, we've got it. The cows graze right up to the base of the turbines and it has no effect whatsoever on the livestock on the farm. Well, most people thought it was a wonderful project, how electricity could be produced from just wind. Our local MP, thought it was one of the best sites for a wind farm that he had seen, because you don't see them from many parts on the road as you drive along.
Positive about Parc wind farm. I think it's a beautiful setting, it's an ideal setting for a wind farm. It doesn't impinge on anybody's property. It's high up, it's on a beautiful location, and the fact it doesn't have any problems associated with people living near it, I think, are the great advantage there.
Well, it's never had a negative impact on me at all. I think they look very elegant, they're attractive. It's got to be done somewhere, so yeah, no, I like them.
Personally, I don't have a problem. It doesn't bother me, it's there, I don't notice it. And we got some nice wildlife around here, and I love wildlife, and I don't think it will affect them, no.
None whatsoever. None whatsoever. You get a lot of wildlife around the area, so in fact it might even fetch more in to the area because of the birds, and I can't see any trouble in them whatsoever.
We need energy, we need clean energy, and we should harness the wind, and I think they're so graceful. They stand there, and they're balletic almost in the grace when they're either still or they're moving. I think they're beautiful.